You're burned out and overwhelmed. You've been searching for ways to achieve time and some money freedom. Starting a business seems like the answer to all of your problems. But hold on, it could be the worst mistake you've ever made. You just gotta do it scared. I'm going to reveal the truth in building wealth in today's world, and it's not about starting the next unicorn startup. See, I thought I needed to build a big company, 100 employees, with all the frills in order to be successful. But I realized what I truly valued is my time freedom, my investment accounts flowing with honey, and the ability to enjoy a luxury vacation or 3. So no, it's not about starting the next unicorn startup. It's about achieving a fulfilling, balanced life that's lucrative and where you own your time. I've been through the trenches a bit, okay? From struggling with a $12 barely there job to figuring out how to get into corporate and climb that ladder at tech giants like Google, IBM, then to business school at Cornell, to finally achieving true financial and time freedom, mostly through real estate investing. The beauty of our journey is, even though it is not always smooth, our wins tend to be exponentially greater than the losses we experience. So there are 3 realizations that allowed me to build a portfolio worth over $1.5 million in under 2 years and finally be able to buy my time back in our capitalistic society to do whatever that I want, when I want. And you deserve to experience time and financial freedom. Here's the secret. True wealth isn't always about following a conventional path or playing by someone else's rules. It's about developing valuable skills, understanding the principles of money, and strategically positioning yourself in high growth areas. That's exactly what we're getting into today. So 3 steps. But before we delve in, I gotta emphasize, the foundation of all of this is cultivating the right mindset. You need to understand how to be more valuable in the marketplace, grasp how money really works, and maintain laser-like focus on your goals, one at a time. Okay, step 1, develop a high demand superpower skill. Develop what I call a wealth building superpower. This is a high value skill that is in demand and it can command top dollar in the marketplace. The beautiful thing about a skill, even if you don't know it, is you can learn it. Here's what you're gonna do. You wanna find the sweet spot between what you're naturally good at, I like to talk, what you enjoy doing, I love connecting with you, what the market will pay big money for. I can sell basically anything. Negotiating, and talk a whole lot about money. Use this skill to leverage with your job. Don't quit it yet. This skill that is for you, you can actually hone it on your employer's dime. They're already using you. Learn how to leverage your time with them. Your skill should be your business. Your skill is your money maker. Your skill is your cash cow. So don't quit your job. See, what you don't realize, especially in a state where you just want to quit, you're building skills so essential. Like in my last corporate role, I leveraged every single opportunity to sharpen my skills and gain valuable insights into how technology is shaping the business that we are in today and what it looks like for the future of technology. So how do you find this superpower for yourself? Start by making a list of skills that you are naturally good at. Then you can just simply research which of those skills are in high demand and highly compensated, especially in the tech sector or tech roles, but in other industries. Sites like TeamBuild and PayScale, it can give you salary data and employee insight for different type of roles. LinkedIn can be an easy way to see which roles are really sought after, and pay special attention to some of the emerging technology. I remember I worked on solutions with artificial intelligence, some of blockchain, and a lot of data analytics. Now, once you've identified a promising superpower, it's time to go all in. Go all in on developing it. Most companies have very robust training and programming to be able to build your skills. I actually am going to put a video at the end because I went through different top colleges, your Harvards, your Stanfords, even big companies, your Microsofts, that are putting out programs and trainings for you to be able to take advantage of and build your skills on. It's time that you start thinking differently about your job and looking at all the different trainings and programming that your company offers that you can take advantage of to sharpen you. When I think about all my roles, I've always made sure to identify a skill to build on. See, the reason I wasn't scared jumping crazily into real estate all in or nothing, even with zero real estate experience, because I had fundamental skills that translated, like navigating relationships, building scrappily, negotiating, being resourceful. Don't sleep on the skills that you're learning in corporate. This is not just a job to just show up and blah, 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 and call it a day. Let me know in the comments, what is a superpower skill that you're going to develop? Now, step 2, leverage technology to build a scalable side hustle. Now that you've developed a valuable skill, it's time to leverage it. But here's my unpopular opinion. I'm not gonna tell you to climb the corporate ladder or build a traditional business. Instead, I want you to pick a simple tech-based side hustle that helps people with a real problem. It's also gonna be one of the best ways to be able to reduce your startup costs. You're not gonna need to beg a bank to give you funding, but you could create a social platform like this right here, teach the skills that you've acquired so far, add a little pizzazz with your personality so you're able to present the information in a refreshing manner. And you don't even have to show your face if you don't want to. You could also learn how to create customized websites. My girl Chelsea, not only is she killing it in corporate, she side hustled her website building business that today she has a whole team delivering results and she just manages them. Another big opportunity in this era is content editing. Look, if you've got the patience, there are many creators like myself who value a quality editor. Shout out to my editor. There are platforms like Fiverr, Upwork, Freelancer. You're gonna be able to list your skills and someone will bite. So recognize the foundational skill that you have. Don't be scared to try something because you never know, a skill that you have could easily connect to something that could be your cash cow. Another huge opportunity that you can take advantage of if you're considering social media is where TikTok is right now. Like affiliate videos where you talk about a product that you already use, that you already have and like. It's getting a lot of traction right now. And you might be like, oh, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. There's technology today. There's ChatGPT. You can easily put in the product and say, I want to say something about A, B, and C. Boom, it just creates a script for you and you follow it and deliver it. If this is a path, you find a good editor on a platform like Fiverr, you set very clear expectations, and you just create a system and a process to get content out. And you might think, oh, nobody's gonna watch you. Have you ever gone on social media and you're just scrolling just to pass time or just to take a break? You've watched some things that you generally wouldn't have watched, but you watched it. And sometimes all you need is just a few eyeballs on your product and it gets into the right audience. So if it's something that you're interested in, the challenge will be staying focused and consistent. See, I had to get out of the phase of every few months trying something new, seeing if it was gonna stick. Now you do have to try things out, but at what point do you pull back and say, I'm gonna double down and focus on this one thing? And sometimes we fill our tasks with so many busy things that we think we're doing something, but there's no output, there's no result to what we're doing because we're just busy buddies. See, the reason I'm promoting technology here is it allows you to be able to scale your efforts and potentially multiply your income without a proportional increase in time investment. You can't beat that. And for someone who is knee deep in real estate, I can confidently tell you to start with tech opportunities that are readily available to us. Because what they don't tell you with real estate, it's an extremely cash intensive business. I don't care what anyone tells you about buying a house for $2. You're not making strong cash flow on that, especially if you're not putting serious money into it. The beauty about real estate, you see, it's a solid financial foundation. It builds for you now and over time it expands. But leveraging technology today, it can reduce the time for you to produce exponential cash flow. So sharpen your skills, focus on one, invest in yourself and see it through. During my time at Google and IBM, I saw firsthand how technologies were disrupting traditional industries. I also noticed gaps in the market where technology could solve real problems for people. This is why I believe it's an immense opportunity for you to build a skill, build an audience, and take advantage of that gap. See, the advantage that you have over the big tech companies, it's your individual ability to be able to touch and reach the customer. Don't take that for granted. Here are some key principles that I use with my corporate client that you can apply even as you start. Identify a real problem. It might not look sexy, but you can leverage technology to solve it very quickly. The current industry that you're in, don't sleep on it. What are some pain points that you even identified? And how can technology simply solve that? It is important to start small and iterate. Even think about this amazing community. I started thinking I was going to go a completely different direction, but I started small. I started. And with community feedback, I adjust. So you don't need to build the next Facebook. Start with a minimal viable product. Build an audience, iterate, and keep it going. Leverage existing platforms. Nobody's looking for perfection. They are actually looking to learn. So sometimes you might show up a bit shabbily. Trust me, they are here to learn. Focus on how you're going to scale, because there is power in numbers. The better you're able to connect with your audience, and this just comes from just showing up as you are. This is why I get amazing, and thank you for being a part of this community. Thank you for sending me such amazing DMs. Thank you for liking this video. The feedback that I receive, I'm just like, wow, it really impacted you this way. Wow, you are actually moving me based on the value that you're sharing with me, that you're getting from this. Like, showing up authentically in your skill will benefit you 10x than thinking you need to put on a whole production and all that stuff. Now, step 3, invest wisely and take advantage of compound interest. This is where the magic really happens, because I'm gonna stand on the top of a mountain and scream that you gotta have an ETF portfolio. This is how you're going to leverage compound interest and time to build something solid for yourself. Because while your day job is providing that stability for you today, and your side hustle is slowly but surely providing some side income, smart investing in a solid ETF portfolio will build your long-term wealth. It was because of my ETF portfolio that I was able to then take its profits and flip it into building my real estate portfolio today. And I got some DMs asking, what is the process? Walk me through it. Well, I took the time and created the ETF playbook that I use, and I'm giving it to you for free. It's in the description. Go ahead, click the link, grab it, mull over it a little bit and create your own plan that works for you. Here are some of my rosy rules that guides my investment strategy. I have lost enough money to stick to these rules. Time is your bestie. Time is your best friend with investing. Start now. Understand your goals and choose the right ETFs to fit it. For me, I'm leveraging time and compound interest, so I go heavy on growth ETFs. I go heavy on well-researched, high exponential growth ETFs, and then I balance it with an ETF that might track the whole S&P 500 or track at least the top companies. I also understand my risk. I know how far I can go, and I know when I'm like, all right, let's push it on the pedal a little bit. That's why I always say with the rosy rule, only invest money you're willing to lose. That's just the nature of investing. To think you will never lose investing your money is not right. It's not even the principle of money and investing, because the market in itself in the short term goes down. Now, any investment that you're banking on getting higher returns on, that means there is a higher risk in this investment. So find the right balance of your goals and risk tolerance. Reinvest your gains. This is not the time to eat the little seedlings. You're just building the foundation. And understand that compound interest worked best for me when I reinvested my earnings. Be excited. You've achieved a lot. Be a constant student of the game. Understand the industry that you're in. Understand other complementary industries, so that when it comes to investing, you're building more confidence as you build out your portfolio. I gotta challenge you. What is one step you're gonna be taking towards building this investment portfolio to be able to achieve that big secret goal that you've always had? Let me know in the comments. I read somewhere where someone said the someday that you've been saying, someday is not a part or a day in the week. It's time to say, okay, I'm ready. I'm ready to do it scared. And by the way, if you want a step-by-step guide, every month I take a live cohort through step-by-step in building their ETF strategy, from refining their goals to identifying the right ETFs that fit their strategy. If you want to be a part of it, I'll put the link in the description. Apply, get in it. I created this channel because I believe there was a community that deserved to understand the opportunity that investing can create for them. And you are exactly where you're supposed to be. Because I hope that today, watching this inspires you to get up and do it scared.